Hi everyone, this is Robin from Uniquely Robins. I had some requests on a tutorial on how I made this tag for my swap. I posted on Facebook and I think I put a picture on YouTube of it, or showing it to you on YouTube. But I've had some people ask me to do a tutorial on it, so that's what we're going to do today. To bear with me a little bit, I finally got all my stuff moved upstairs to the spare room. Of course, you know how it is when you move everything around, now you can't find anything. So it might take me a day or two to figure out where everything is at. But yeah, so this is what we're going to make today. It's going to be a little different and not quite as big. I have a little plastic stand that when I get done I want to set it up on for Christmas. So they'll sit right in the stand like this. So I thought that would be cute to set up for Christmas. So we'll get started on making it. I think I have everything that I need. I'll set this down there. I did cut my gingerbread out, but I haven't cut it out of the chipboard or anything yet. I did use chipboard behind my gingerbread, and I also used chipboard for the tag itself. So this is just going to be a little bit smaller scale than this one. This one measures, ours had to be for the challenge a certain, I think it was 4.5. I made mine a little bigger, so mine's a 5.5. I wanted to make sure I didn't make it too small. By 9. I think it had to be like 4.5 by 8 or 7 or something. I can't remember. I know it's bigger than what it had to be. But the one we're going to make today is almost 5 by 7 3/4. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to glue our, and I should have checked my glue before we started, but I didn't. To make sure it wasn't clogged up. I haven't used it for a couple of days trying to get all this stuff moved up here. And I might give you a tour of my craft room. Just keep in mind that it isn't like any of the tours I've seen on Facebook. Most of those look like stores and are very well designed. I'm just kind of using what I got, so. Oh, my glue isn't gonna come out. Oh, here it comes. There it comes. Just had to have a little persuasion, I guess. But like I said, it has been a couple of days since I used it, and I think my pen is just a tiny bit too little, and it lets too much air get in. So I'm going to glue my little gingerbread to this piece of cardstock. And there is one thing that I can't find, or haven't found yet anyway. Bet you can't guess what it is. Yep. It's my bone folder. You know those, back in the day, there was a little thing you could buy to put on your keys that when you whistled, it beeped back at you so you know where it was? That's what I need for that bone folder, because I'm always losing it. Make sure we got around the edges really well. Back on there. Alright, so now we're going to cut this out. I was going to go ahead and cut this out, but I wanted you to see that I did have, oh, those scissors are not going to work. A little sore from carrying all this stuff up here, but it was worth it. have a little bit bigger spot than I had, well, quite a bit bigger, I guess, than I had downstairs. So how was everybody's Thanksgiving? I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I know you couldn't have a whole lot of family over, but hopefully this stuff is all over with soon. I really don't like using these scissors on this cardstock, but it works a little better. It's probably not good. That's probably why all my scissors are dull, but I think this is a little thicker than I used on that other one. That or my hands are just sore because I don't remember it being this difficult to cut it. I know some of you were asking about my mother-in-law, and just want to let you know she is back at the home. I still have to keep her in quarantine for 10 more days, but she's physically doing better. Of course, all this not being able to see people is taking a mental toll on her. Hopefully it'll get back to where we can go get her. We normally go get her on Fridays, and she comes and spends a day with us, and then my husband's brother goes and gets her on Sunday, and they do stuff. Sorry, I'm switching back and forth with scissors, but I want to use those big ones on the big parts and just use these for the little tedious parts. Okay, my scan and cut set up. Let it do this for me. I like it better up here, not only because there's more room, but it's brighter. Alright, almost done. Sorry this is taking me so long to cut this little thing out. I guess I should have already cut it out. Okay. There we go. Alright. Over out the way. Okay, so we have our little gingerbread girl. Alicia Holloway from A&M, the Facebook group, listed down below. She is the one who gave me these images. She gave me this one and this one, and I just think they're adorable. She put them on there for us to use on our projects. I don't think she'll mind if I use it for this video. Okay, so now we're going to work on the tag part itself, and that is also cardstock. And I've cut the size I want out, so now all I'm going to do is make my cuts for it to be a tag. Got a little visitor barking outside the door. She wants in. She won't come up here with me all the time I was up here earlier, but now she wants in. Okay. I had bought some place cards that were really pretty black and white. I like the black and white, and they came with this in the back of it, and to me this looks very Christmassy, so I'm going to use that as my paper on the back, because as I said before, with everything going on this year, I just did not get out to get any Christmas paper. And I think this is very cute. Somebody wants to come visit. I don't know if you can hear her whining out there, but she is whining. She is definitely a mommy's girl. I did have this piece of green left, but I'm not really a fan of green. And this is glittery, and I'm not really a fan of glitter. I do use it because I know other people like it, but I'm not really a fan of. It just makes a mess everywhere. All right. So we're going to glue this down. And you notice I did not cut this the size of the whole tag because we're going to collage a little bit like I did on the other one with some music paper. I just grabbed some scrap music paper. I actually think the one I used on the other one was Christmas music, I think, but I'm not positive on that. Of course, you really can't see it too awful well with the gingerbread on there anyway, but I know it's there. And now you know it's there. Okay. So that's our back. I'm going to ink this a little bit around the edge with Tim Holtz Distressed ink. This is black, yeah, black soot. I want to make sure I was telling you right. Okay. We're going to need that again, I'm sure. I did see a couple of wrinkles. I want to make sure I get those pushed down. This paper is almost like foil. Okay, and we're going to tear us a piece of this for this side. I want to put a little bit of book page under there first. So we'll put that down first. Trying to get some of this white off. Aha, that ripped pretty straight. Yeah. Now I'm going to ink this. My husband is home today. He is off for Thanksgiving till Monday. And it never fails. Whenever he has a vacation off, he always gets sick and doesn't really get to enjoy it. He's got stuffy nose and just not feeling well today. So he's camped out on the couch watching his shows. I don't know if he's watching YouTube or he likes to watch the guys work on cars on YouTube. Or if he's watching the westerns on TV. We've been watching some westerns here lately from 1949. We've been going back through this thing he has on the TV. I don't know anything about all that stuff, but that we can get older TV shows, and he's been watching westerns on there. At night we've been watching, we started watching some John Wayne, and then we just went through some of the years, and right now, last night we watched a couple from 1948. It's pretty funny. Yeah, I think, well, covering up all my book pages, but that's okay. We don't care. There, I think I'm going to come over a little. So we still see a little of the book pages. I'm actually going to tear some of this here. I don't want all that white on there. You think something you've already made would be a lot quicker than this, but I don't like to make things exactly like the other one. I try to make everything a little unique. I'm gonna tear this just a tiny bit too. I don't mind them being similar, but I don't want them to be exactly the same. So it's always a process, isn't it? But a fun process. I hope I'm not where you can't see what I'm doing. I really thought when I moved this up here I'd be able to put the camera on the other side, but it doesn't. This stand I got for it, it doesn't tilt straight down. It always tilts at an angle, which is why it's so hard for me to, with my plastic piece, trying to stab myself in the hand. I don't know, there's a couple of videos I put up too that were like skinny framed. I apologize for that. Normally I know I have to flip them, but I forgot to do that before I put it up there. And I don't think it lets you do it afterward. Trim off just what's hanging over. Okay. All right, so there's our front. Oh, without our gingerbread, but we'll put that on in a minute. I want to do the back first so we don't mess her up. I don't want to do it the same. I thought I did, but I don't. So do we want to use this? I guess we'll use this green on here. I'm not going to put it up quite as high as I did the last time. Okay. Still thinking about whether I want to use this paper or not. It's really pretty, but it's really glittery and it just is coming everywhere. I got that different season paper pack that I had. It's what this came out of, and I think it has some Valentine ones in there that are like this too. Oh, what the heck, it'll be alright. It'll look pretty anyway. I'm just gonna chop a bit of this off to give me a little less to work with here. And I think I'm going to put this one a little bit lower than I did the other one. Now, you know, I flipped that over, and it's still not really the same. Huh, that's weird, isn't it? I used that same piece and flipped it to take it off of this side, but it's not even. But that happens, I guess. I mean, it's not that far off, but when you're trying to line something up to it, you can tell. I guess it's not as bad as I thought it was. Okay, we're good. This is pretty thick paper too. It's pretty sturdy. At least we got that going for us, don't we? Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, I'm going to ink the edges of this. I have glitter all over my ink thing. Little ink doodad here. It's a technical term, right? Doodad. Nice crafting term, anyway. Okay. Now we're just going to, I forgot to close my glue up again. Glue around the edges here. Grace is downstairs barking. She wants to know who I'm talking to. Line that up. Now, I'm not going to rub this because then I really will have glitter everywhere. I'm just going to kind of tap it down. Hopefully it sticks good. Of course, if it don't, then we'll just have to, I guess I've got to rub it down. Because it's pretty thick. Of course, if it doesn't work well, we can always chuck it out and start over. Got just a little smidgy there that's sticking up. Okay. All right, well, we'll let that dry. I am going to push in on top just the tiniest bit just to give us a little room in that pocket. Now on this one, I didn't put anything, I cut the little notch out, but I didn't put anything across there. I don't know if I'm going to this one or not. We might put a piece of lace across there. I did want to notch that out before we put it on there, but I don't know if I can get this in there or not, but I'm going to try. Push that out enough to get this. I don't need my, aha! I would have never got that if I hadn't have did that little push in though. But we got it. Okay, let me close my glue before I have trouble with it again. I can see that hole. Okay, now we're going to go back to the front. And we're going to put our lace. No, we're not going to put our lace on yet. We want to figure out where we want our little girl to go. Now the other one I tilted kind of this way. I tried it straight up and down, but I didn't really like it straight up and down. I like it when it's kind of off tilter just a little bit. I think it looks cuter. I don't know if I want it that way though, or this way. I'm thinking we're going to do it this way, so we see more of our paper over here. Yeah, I think that would be cute. Alright. Let's put her down. Now this is cardstock, so you're going to want to put quite a bit of glue. I'm having trouble squeezing this today. I think I wore my hands out. I apologize for there not being a video up yesterday, but I had stuff really a mess up here. And I'm going to put a dab of hot glue on this too, just to give us some quick adhesion. I can't even speak right today. And I also am using this to give it a little bit of elevation on the page, so it's not flush, because I don't want it flush. There, and I'll help it pop up just a little bit and give it a little more 3-dimension. Okay. Throw my flowers around. Alright. Well, we'll set that up there for a minute and we're going to work on... Oh, this is what I had to put on there. Well, we'll make the tag out of this. How about that? Because it's kind of cute and it's really Christmassy. I think we're going to... What's that? Oh, I got a pen here. Do my wonderful precise measuring here. Because you know me, I measure so precisely. I'm just going to put this up here. Okay. And this will be our tag for inside or pocket. I think we're going to cover the back side with this paper. So we're going to have a tag inside a tag. With a pocket. Because this tag we're going to put a pocket on. The only thing I don't have up here that I am going to bring up here is the coffee pot. Sorry, I had to get a drink. Of course, I've got to figure out where I'm going to have room for it, but somewhere. Because I got to have my coffee. Everybody always yells at me, telling me I drink too much coffee, but I do like my coffee. How many cups of coffee a day do you guys drink? If you drink coffee. If you don't drink coffee, what do you drink? Do you drink tea or... I like tea too. My husband always knows when I'm not feeling well. If he comes home and I have a pot of tea, he knows I'm not feeling very well because I'll have mint tea when I'm not feeling good. Settles my stomach, and I like it. I like a lot of different kind of teas. Okay. Now, I think we're going to put a little pocket on here, and we're going to use our music paper for our pocket. We'll probably make it straight. Man, cutting music paper straight, I won't know how to act. I'm going to cut this side off. I better read it, make sure it doesn't say anything bad. With his power... Oh no, this is Christian music. We're good? Some of the music books I picked up at the thrift store, you never know what you're going to get in them. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks pretty cute. Trim this. I'm just having a time with this glue. Okay. Make sure it's not upside down. I don't want to put it upside down. And then we're just going to go down the sides and along the bottom. And right on there. That's one thing I did forget to get was a rag. Which is not good, as messy as I am. Okay. Now, did you let me forget to put my little shoopy thingy in there? Oh well. I could do it, but I don't think this really needs it. Somewhere I had some little tags. What did I do with them? Find a couple of things of oh, here we go. Of Christmas paper that I got last year in a magazine with some card making kits, and it's really pretty, but it feels like wrapping paper, and I just don't think that'll hold up very well on something like this. I don't think it'll hold up very well on a card either, so who knows. Now, I found these in there too, and I think, oh, those are not Christmassy. I think these came from the same kit, these little tags. I think instead of making a tag like this in here, that we would just put these little tags in there. Because those are really cute. I like the little truck too, but I don't think we're going to use it. I need something on the front though. Let's see if we have any more of those in there real quick. I guess I'm not going to be that lucky. I do have this, but it's got a hole punched in it, and it's the whole top of the tree. So I don't really like that very well. But I want something flat because this is going to go in this back pocket, so I don't want it to be very bulky. So I'm wondering, maybe I'll put, no, that's too big. I was going to say maybe I'd put one on there and one in the pocket. Might just have room for one in the pocket. Which one do you think? Probably this one because it has more silver, but then this one is going to contrast and stand out better. I think we'll go with this one. I hope that's what you wanted. Alright, I need to ink this while I think about what we're going to put on there. What I should have done was go up in the attic and grab that box of Christmas cards I have. Old Christmas cards that we could have cut up. Oh, wait, I know. Hold on 1 second. I got it. I know exactly what to put on it. Well, maybe not exactly what, but where to find something. These are a little too big. Oh, maybe these are too big. What else do we got here? Little tags. Ooh, Merry Christmas. I don't know why it says Merry Christmas set. We take that set off of there and just use the Merry Christmas. That would work. do have a few other ones. I don't know if I have any that's... Oh wait, yeah I do. Let's see. I don't... Like, that looks a little fuzzy. She's cute. She's cute, but she looks like her head's chopped off. Love this tree. I love, love, love that tree. I think we're just going to put that Fanny on there. Santa Claus. I love the Victorian Santas. Oh, he look cute on there. And this little girl. Let's put that little girl on there since this is green. Okay. I know, I must seem very indecisive today. You can see that glitter all over my ink pad now. That's all right. Okay. Put her on there before we change our mind. See there, I left my glue open again. I have a very bad habit of leaving my glue open. No wonder it's all clogged up all the time. Yeah, I think she looks cute on there. I also think the top of that needs inked a bit. There we go. All right. So put her hole in here. And we're going to put a piece of ribbon through there. Now, if you wanted, you could put a pocket on the back side too. I mean, that's up to you. Cut these at an angle. There we go. Sticking on everything. Okay, so there's our tag. That will slide right in our pocket. Maybe I need to trim it down. Oh no, yes, I'm going to trim it down just a tiny bit. I know after you use it for a little while, it will loosen up that pocket. But I don't want to have trouble with it. There we go. So we'll trim this other side just a tiny bit. I think what I did was I smeared my glue over a little too far when I glued the pocket down. I wonder if, well, I was trying to decide if I wanted to round those corners or not, but I don't. I think that's what the problem is. Yeah, there we got it. Just had a little spot in there where it was sticking. Ruler always comes in handy for that. There we go. Okay. All right, now we're going to set that aside so we can finish the front. Now on the front of this, this flower here is an actual flower that I purchased. And it's just called a raggedy flower. I want to say I got it at Hobby Lobby, but don't quote me on that because I'm not positive on that. But behind it, I did have a piece of eyelet. And what I did, I got a piece here. is I took the eyelet and I got me a little needle and some string. This I definitely should have done before I started, because even though there's a big hole in there, my husband usually threads my needles for me. Ah, got it, I think. Yes, okay. Okay, and I'm just going to put a little knot in this end. And I'm not going to put it clear at the end because I'm going to be tying this piece to something else. So I just want a little knot. Just, I mean, it doesn't have to be far, just a little bit up from the end. I'm sure you all know how to do this, but just in case, you just weave it in and out. Ooh, that is a thick. And they don't have to be perfect, and they don't have to be close together. You do have to have all your lace on the right side of the string. Hope this video is not getting tremendously long for you guys. I'm sorry. I don't know if you like the longer videos or the shorter videos. I didn't think this was going to take very long. It's a good thing I had stuff laid out, or it would took even longer. Probably should have already done these, but just in case there's somebody that has never done this before. And I'm just weaving it in and out all the way down this piece of lace. Okay. And I'm going to cut that off. And we're going to find our other piece of string and we're going to tie it together. Now, and you decide how big or small you want that to be before you tie it off. Ooh, sunlight down. I hope that's leaving a shadow, isn't it? Maybe that'll help. That's awful bright. Sorry about that. Sun decided to go out and then came right back really strong. Just tie a couple of knots in that so it's not going anywhere. And we're going to trim that off. And I'm going to take just a tiny bit of hot glue and hot glue the end together so we don't have a frayed edge looking. Of course, sometimes I like the fray, but not on this. Not on this. Okay. And this one's going to go up here. And we're going to put some hot glue on that and glue them on the spot. And glue it right there. It makes almost like a little flower. And then we're going to take this sticky thing off of here because they don't always work. And I want to make sure it doesn't fall apart. So we're going to put some hot glue on there. And use quite a bit because it's going to stick to this other. So there we have that flower. Now on this one I did put some black rickrack where these are at, but hers are so little and I don't have any that's that small. So I'm not going to put that on this time. I had some yellow I got out because I thought it would be all right on there, but it's just too big. Yeah, it's just too big. If I could have found some thinner, I would have probably. Now I'm looking for my lace that I want to use around my edge. And I put this on the back side, back here, around the edge. Do I want that one, or do I want this one? I think the other, it's a little frillier, I think. All right. Before we do that, I need to put my hole in for my tag string. Ow. Owie, owie. Or as my nephew used to say when he was little, ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Okay. Now I'm going to use hot glue on this also. Got a fuzzy on there. And just follow this line. Make sure my lace is going the right direction. Sometimes it's hard to tell on this lace. You guys have that problem too? Or is it just me? Put just a tiny bit on the top to turn that corner so we can put a little pleat in there so it looks better. If I'd rounded the corners, we could have just went around, but we didn't. Not on this one. I don't think I did on the other one either. It's a squared bottom tag, so we want our lace to square up a little bit. Trying to stick it to the table. There's a ceiling fan in here, and my husband said something yesterday about it's nice that it has a ceiling fan in here. And I said, well, I probably won't use it much, but he knows me better than I do, because I probably will be using it because it's warm in here. I've even turned the grate off. And this lace up around here just gives it a little more finished edge up there, which I like. I like lace. If I had enough lace, I'd put it on everything. You can ask my sister when my daughter was born. When I did her room up, it was done in, I can't even remember, yellows, I think, reds and yellows. And clowns, little cute clowns. Not the scary ones they have these days. But I couldn't find a border that I liked to put around the top of the room, because back then borders were the big thing. And I took a really wide yellow lace and put it all the way around the top, right from the against the ceiling. And she saw it and she said, it's pretty, but you'll just put lace on anything. And she's right, I would. Okay, so we got that. And I think, I'm trying to think, if I want a piece down here or not. Maybe this different kind. I apologize this has taken so long. I really didn't think it would. I think I will put one right across there. I knew where my flat lace was right offhand. I would grab it, but I'm not sure where it's at. It's going to take me a little while to figure out where I put everything. Well, and I had another drawer thing up here. Oh, Robin, you did not finish off that edge right. I like to fold the cut edge back a little bit so it's not so. I mean, if everything else was shabbied up, it would be different, but it wasn't, so I want it to be not there too. And I just put a bit of glue, just fold it back, you know, just a little bit. That's all it takes. Kind of hide that roll edge a little bit. Okay. Alright. Now we have two more. I would have used beige probably for these last two to match this, but I didn't have any of it left. So I'm going to use, oops, the same one I used on the other side, or around the edge, to make the other two little rosettes, lace rosettes. That's what we're calling it. That's what we're calling it today, anyway. Alright, put our knot in here. I guess I should have done at least two of these and just had them done before I started. I really did not think it was going to take this long. Of course, it's hard to judge how long something's going to take. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Boom. Oh, don't come out of my needle. I need you to stay in my needle. Okay. And you don't have to do these. I mean, it's yours. You do your project your way. This is just what I did. But you can put any embellishments on there that you like. These make really cute flowers, though. If you make different sizes of these, different size lace, and layer them, they make really pretty flowers. Kind of like the crocheted doilies. They make really pretty flowers. They're big. I mean, if you got a big project, those. I'm sure they've got small doilies too somewhere, but. Oh. Yeah. Just pull it tight. It's like going way too much, but we'll just pull it tight. And it'll just be full. A full flower. Okay. And just pull it. And tie it off. I might only just put one. Back around here on this side where you belong. I twisted it, I think, when I... Oh, come on. It just wants me to stay here all day with you. Oh, I come untied. I didn't tie my knot good enough. Come back here. I think it was a little too big anyway. Maybe that's what it was telling me. It had too much. Too much, too much. Okay. I'll find out why this is twisting. There we go. Oh, come on. The sun is shining now. I hope there's not a bunch of weird shadows on there for you. Now that the sun decided to come out, there we go. No, it really needs to. I apologize, but it really does need to. Of course, if you could fast forward to this, I don't blame you. I won't hold it against you. This one we won't make as big, so. But it does need to down there. About time to put the Christmas tree up, I guess. Since I cleaned this room out, and it is now sitting in my bedroom. I moved it over there to get it out of my way because I knew I really didn't want to take it up to the attic, because I knew I was going to have to get it right back down, so I just set it up in my bedroom. It's not decorated or anything. I just set the tree in there until I got to it. Normally we put the tree up the day after Thanksgiving, but not in any big hurry this year. And I think my grandson is going to come and stay with me, the 8-year-old. He's supposed to be coming for Christmas break, from Christmas to New Year's, or close to New Year's, for his Christmas school break. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, now we just need to figure out where we want to place these. And I'm thinking like that. Yes. Don't have time to overthink today, Robin. Just put it down. I am using hot glue for this because it just holds better, quicker. All right. And I have a little present here. I'm going to put in the middle of one of these, probably this one. And somewhere I have a Merry Christmas. Oh. And there's my key, because you know I gotta have a key. I don't have to put one on everything I do, but quite a bit, pretty much. As much as I possibly can. And we're gonna put, oops, we have to put Christmas after the Merry, not on top. Get with it. Get with it. Stuck to my finger. It's a long word on that little tiny bow. Kind of went across both of them. Both of them. I can't even talk straight today. As my mom used to say, you can't speak splain. I do miss my mother. I know she would love this kind of stuff. She used to make my daughter's dresses, and I probably told you that before. She was very crafty. That's probably where I get it from. My sister says she's not, but she is. Just different kinds of stuff. Okay. Now we have this little doodad here. It's actually like a Oh goodness, why can't I think of the name of that? It has the little pull-out things that you can put through the paper and bend back. I can't think of the name of them. I'll probably think of it. Usually do at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Think of stuff that I couldn't think of before. Alright, now we're going to put some little roses on here. If my videos are just way too long for you, let me know down in the description and I will try to be a little more, get a little more done before we start. I just thought people really wanted to see this from start to finish. I didn't want to do too much ahead of time, but I don't want to bore you either. Don't want you to run away and go somewhere else because you're bored. Okay. Thought I had another red one. Oh, here it is. I did have one. All right. Got a stringy there. My husband was watching one of my videos the other day and he said, "You spend a lot of time pulling hot glue off of stuff." Isn't that everybody? Don't we all have a hard time pulling hot glue off of stuff? All right, we're going to put us a little bouquet. I got glue stuck everywhere. Down in this corner. And I want a couple of the white ones. And I want one of the little red buds. Just peeking out. Just peeking out of there. Okay. Now the other one we had a word on because we had to, that was part of the challenge, was to put a word on. I think we're going to try to put one right there if I can find a small enough word. Let's see. I got these from Scrapbooking with me. Edith put these up as a freebie for us, which was very sweet of her. And I really liked it. I used them a lot because you can just keep printing them out over and over. I was looking to see if there said something about gingerbreads, but I don't see that. Of course, you can make your own of these if you don't. But all you have to do is subscribe to her channel, and you get freebies every once in a while from her. She posts them, I think, at least once a month, and maybe more often than that. There's Candy Cane. Better not pout, but she's smiling. She doesn't look like she's pouting. Hot cocoa, that just seems wrong to put that on her because that's probably what people dip in their hot cocoa is gingerbreads. Doesn't want it to be very big though because I don't have a very big space right here. Here, how about jingle bells? Because we're going to put jingle bells on it. Trying to make a decision fast. I'm really going way over the time that I thought was appropriate for everyone. I don't know if I need to make this separated or not yet. I'll cut it out and we'll go from there. Okay. I'm trying to hurry, but I kind of hate it when I see people. I don't hate it, but I just don't like it when it looks like people are trying to rush and seems like they're trying to get away from you. I think if we put it this way, we won't have to cut it. There goes my glue again. Come on. own fault. It's my own fault. Okay. I think we're going to put a pin back in there. I'm going to put a white one right here. And I think I'll put a red and a white one up there. Maybe this bigger one. Oh, maybe not that one. It may be too big. And I move you over. How about I move? There we go. That's better. And I have this one little rosebud left. Can't leave him all by himself. I know people like the 3, I know. And I'm trying to work that direction, but I have a real hard time with it because I like things to be even numbers. It's just a little quirk of mine. Where do we want to put the key? I think we're going to put him right here. There. That's your key to Christmas, right there. All right. Now I have my string. I did have that ready to put in our hole up here. To finish off our tag, we have two little bells we'll put on the end of here. Maybe I can get it up through there. Where'd my needle go? Oh, I lost my needle. Oh, don't tell me I lost it. Don't tell me I lost my needle. I know you don't have to have a needle to do this because I did the other one, I'm pretty sure, without a needle. It's just, come on, fingers, get it. Eat a hold. Ah, there we go. I know it's on this table somewhere. I'll probably stab myself with it when I clean up my mess when I'm done. Okay, there's one. Maybe. Come on. Come on, get in there. You can do it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I got one little tiny strand. You see that one little tiny strand? That's not going to work. Okay, come on. Trim the phrase off. Maybe that'll help. This is really pretty string. It's just really small hole in here. Ah. I know, you're sitting here waiting on me for hours trying to get that in there. Okay, there's our jingle bells. I don't think these were as hard. And we're going to put a couple of charms on that side. There's a snowflake. Oh, he's too big. Reindeer. Do we have a gingerbread? That's what I'm looking to see. Sorry about the noise. I used one on the other one, but I don't think I have any left. Nope. Nope. There's a sleigh. Oh, this one says Jingle Bells with a little bell on it. And our thingy says Jingle Bells, so we'll do that. Okay. Sorry. If I don't put these back in here now, I'll end up knocking them down and they'll be all over the floor. Okay. Guess I should have looked to make sure they had good sized holes in them. I think they do though. I don't remember having. Oh, I don't know. The other one has a very small hole. Okay. I'll lose both my needles. Well, I'm not even sure that'll go through there. Oh, yeah. Well. Yes, it will. Always say there's more than one way to skin a cat. Maybe. Or will it with the... Yes, it will. Get in there. Come on. You got it. And we're going to tie this off so it don't fall off. And there's the little sleigh. I don't know. That one's awful little. I don't know if that'll go through there or not. I definitely have a mess everywhere there, don't I? And here I thought I was being so organized today. I don't think our Jingle Bells is going to work. That's a very small hole in it. Well, how about the snowflake? I was going to get that one at first anyway. I like the snowflake. It's pretty. Oh. Evidently, it's too small too. Well, that one's bigger. That's another snowflake, but it's bigger. The hole's bigger. And I know I gotta pull a little bit, but... Oh, I just broke it. Well, that's not good. Breaking things is not good. Well, it wasn't very sturdy, was it? Of course, I don't think they're meant to be yanked on like that. Here's a Santa Claus. I'm gonna, I don't know. Let's see if I can do this without that. So I just have to get a little bit of it through there. I don't remember having this much trouble on the other ones, and I got these from the same. Maybe if I angle that, maybe that's what I did. Oh, goodness. I bet you that is what I did. See how easy that was? I was making it all hard. I was making it all tough. You just gotta angle your ribbon. Goodness. Now, I gotta get that, dig that broken one out of there. Okay, let's move this. Okay. So, we only have one more thing to put on. And that is, well, I guess two. I put a tag on this one, but this is really not big enough. I hung a little tag from here, which I could use that one with a little hole in it, because you're not going to see the whole thing anyway, but I put a little pin up here. So what we have to do is figure out which pin. We have snowman, we have a Oh, he's cute. A little stocking, couple bells, a hat. That's too big. I think this one will work because it's the only one that's really not outrageously big. And it's just a pin, and then that way you can use it in another project. If you get, whoever you give it to can use it as a project. If you're giving this as Happy Mail. And I just hooked it on here like this. Or she can actually wear it for Christmas, whichever she likes. It's hers to do with as she pleases. And I think they're so cute. The stand does not want to sit on my desk very well, but I think they're so cute sitting up in them little stands like that. It makes a beautiful Christmas decoration. You can send it as Happy Mail. You can give it to as a present, you know, a gift for a friend, whatever you want to do with it. But make one. They're really fun to make. You probably won't have as much trouble as I did. It seems like I always have trouble with something. But we get through it, and we got it done. You could even put some white glitter on little hats and stuff like that. But yeah. As always, share the love with the ladies down below. I really appreciate you subscribing and sharing my channel to your friends and family. Don't forget, December 1st, we're going to have our drawing for our giveaway, because we did make 100. The next giveaway will be at 500. But we're getting there. We're building our channel. It hopefully will get better. There's always going to be mistakes. I'm not going to tell you that there's not, because there will always be mistakes here and there, because that's just crafting. That happens. I forgot to put our tag in our pocket. And you don't have to put a tag on the back. I just wanted to put a little extra on it. But stay safe. Have a happy holidays. Try to have a safe holiday. Bye-bye.